Final startup sequence initiated. Performing internet connection speed test. Connection is secure and bandwidth is sufficient. Setting up chat integration. Chat is live and ready to engage. Finalizing system checks. CPU and memory usage are within normal limits. Checking video feed. Internal capture card online. Camera is online. Gaming console capture is online. All video feeds are stable. Verifying audio input. Microphone is active and sound levels are optimal. Loading overlays and graphics. All assets are ready for display. All systems are green. Startup sequence complete. Preparing to go live in 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the live stream. Let's get started.
Oh my God! Oh! I like how he turned his head back around and was like, what? Batman fights all of the people that are insane. He does not have any superpowers. I don't know if I'm gonna skip that and do Fallout 4 or what. Whoa. Bro, what is she doing on the ground like that? Run away! Oh God, run away, run away! Oh, it's a big bird! Yo, let's go. Oh, smack. Hold on. I got too many buttons all done up on this button thing. There we go. That's a little better. What's up, guys? How are we doing today on this fantastic, what is it, Monday? It's back to Monday. Back to Monday. That's all right. School started. Work started. All the things are back in play. I don't know what's going on with this restream thing. It says health is fair. You know, man, you can only do so much with these streams. You can only do so much. What is up, everybody? Hooray, the chat is waiting for new messages. Fantastic. All right. We didn't finish Doki Doki Literature Club when we did the New Year stream, right? So, in all fairness, to everybody involved, and to the Doki Doki community out there, we will finish. We will finish this. Probably tonight. It should be tonight. We'd already made it through the main story, and now things get really interesting. So, switch over here. All right. These pictures. You can open all these pictures, and it's all the poems and stuff. So I didn't have all these because, so I played it a couple times through, and every time it's different. Every time it's different. Depending on who you go with and all that fancy stuff. So, yeah. Get into it. There it is. That's our music. Jesus, it's so bright. Like the brightest thing that's ever happened. By the way, this game is not suitable for children. If you're a child and you're watching this, sorry to let you know, but this is messed up. Messed up. Monica's taking over Sayori, apparently. I don't know why TikTok is being weird. I don't know why TikTok came up. Okay, on. We need some stuff on. Are we ready? I think if I play new game, so I've got new game and I've got load game. If I do new game, I think it starts me back. I got this load here where I was like, stuff was starting to go down, but it wasn't. We weren't that far in. We could play the new game. What happens if I do new game? I think it just goes with whatever we're doing. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know why that was being weird, but it was. Get this back up and running. Okay, there you go. Yeah, all of my streaming stuff was being really weird a second ago. All right, we should be good now. All right, morning's usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friends groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. That is not correct. We used to have a friend, Sayori, that we would take to school with us. Don't know where she's at now. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Of course we are. There's always the anime club. Like there'd be any girls in it anyway. The anime club's probably all dudes. Like it's gonna be all weebs. All weeb dudes. Actually, no, I know quite a few people, women, women, I'm not saying girls, I'm saying women that watch anime. My wife does. My daughter does. So maybe the anime club would have girls in it. Give me a second. To monitor the stream here. We've had some issues in the past where somebody likes to do weird things and I gotta get involved. Okay. There we go. All right. Don't be doing nothing weird. See it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs! There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Where this guy has his heart set on the anime club, does he not? Whoa! Hello, Monica. Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. Oh, okay, sure. Been a while, right? Yeah. Yeah, it has. Hi, Monica. I just see her come in. She was like, womp, 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 womp. If it only had that, like, pixelated cool noise to go with it, that's what it would have been. It's been a while, right? Yeah. When did Monica ever talk to me? As a guy? No idea. Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but when we were in the same class last year. How you doing, by the way, Raz? Welcome in, buddy. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. I mean, she looks out of most people's leagues. It's a school night. What am I doing? I'm playing a game. I can play games on non-school nights. I'm not drinking. This is what I'm drinking. Fair life. I'm drinking. What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in debate club, right? I need to sleep over my job? Okay. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. Feels like nothing. Then why would she start another club? Oh, this is too bright. It's in the wrong color. There we go. This game's already bright. I really don't need more brightness on me. Booba game. It is. It is a booba game. That's Monica, the boobas. Quit the big club to go to the small club where there's not any politics? Okay. Oh, God. So loud. You want to hear what I heard? I think I can do it. I don't know if I had that one. There, that's better. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club would you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. Of course she is. The most popular, athletic, hot chick in school. Now she's gonna start a new club all by herself. Whoa! A literature club. Glitch. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that, because it's literature. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, arithmetic, poetry. One of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, what? Really? Whoa, manga. There's manga involved? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, member is a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Jason. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? You know I am, Monica. I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join. By the way, hi, Lone Wolf. If you could get at least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Of course it would. Oh, I'm your favorite streamer? I like how you spell favorite. I've started doing that at work, like for humor, color, armor. I need to figure out all the words that have OU in them and just use all of those. It throws people off, like you spelled that wrong. Yeah, color. I knew color. Armor, yep. Humor, H-U-M-O-U-R. Yeah. Please, well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Oh, awesome! You're really sweet, Jason, you know that? It's nothing really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Oh, thank you. Monica said I'm more important than materials. I'm more important than material things. So says Monica. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. Wait, were cupcakes involved last time? Am I not getting cupcakes this time? Bro. I dejectedly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of school I rarely visit. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! Jeez. Can I wear her boobas as a hat? I guess not. Harbor? Oh, so it's anything with an O-R at the end. It just says O-U-R. They got it. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. Oh! That's a little sketch. A little sketchy. Okay, I get it. I get it! A guest. Seriously, you brought a boy? Booba. Rumor. Yeah, there you go. Now we all got it. Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Jason. Splendor and vigor. All right, I got it. I'll remember all of those, and that's what I'm going to start using. That's all of them? Got it. I'll remember. Yes, Booba. Booba has O-O-U. I won't use that one at work. I might end up in HR. I really don't want to deal with human resources. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. They're cute. I will admit. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? Yeah. You sure said yes. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Okay. Oh, now you're getting to the UEs. Because now it has UEs instead of just GE. In Vogue. Wow, that one's got a lot of stuff. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Nice to meet both of you. So, I ran into Jason in the classroom and you decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica. Didn't I tell you to let me know before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know, sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that'd be great. Why don't you come sit down, Jason? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens a closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, take a seat next to Monica. All right, here we go. Things are about to get crazy. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Yay! Look how happy she looks, dude. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Time to get out the crayon. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to put everybody together. Gotta find these two. Hold on. I need to keep my my chat monitor up and running. I know we got Lone Wolf in the chat, which is good, but you know, sometimes I gotta ban the people. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Crayon. That's not how you spell crayon. There's no way that's how you spell crayon in the Queen's English. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully placed a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I'm more of a coffee guy, but thank you. I'll take some tea. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Hey, that's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be my pastime for me, but I at least enjoy coffee. I at least enjoy coffee. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Jason, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Again, this guy's a dork. I have read lots of books. Manga? I've also read manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Now you want coffee? Sorry. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. How do you do a sad smile? No, I was saying I was keeping my phone up so I can see if there's anybody I have to ban. Tyler, this is Doki Doki Literature Club. It's just like, you know, cute little anime horror. Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of the teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling good stories in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up. No, no. This is not, what is this? Honey Pop? Not Dookie Dookie. It's Doki Doki, D-O-K-I. Come on, man. Dookie Dookie. Or are you just trying to say that's how you spell everything with an O? Just has an O-U? Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, I like to read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Yes. Ah, I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if the story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back! Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. It's like donut? No. It's not, no, not like that. That's not how you spell it. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. You have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example to help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Nope, immediately deflates. She does not want to do that. I guess the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. Please tell me you're gonna write poems. Nasuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write poems of our own. Fine. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for us all to participate in together. I know, dude. English is the dumbest language. Like English in the US is definitely also really dumb, but any English is super hard to learn for whatchamacallits. For Asians, I believe. I think that's what I heard. Hard to learn for Asians. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Jason? Hold on, there's still one problem. What kind? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Actually, I don't know that Nasuki has dejected eyes. She looks mad. Oh, now she does. The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Jason. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one member before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would immediately join the club. I don't even know why this guy was arguing about it. I feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right! Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. That's no. Yep, you spelled it right. That's how you spell it. Oh, hell no. You are not ruining Goku's name. You stop right there. That's where I draw the line, sir. I draw the line at Goku. It's G-O-K-U. And also, don't spell Kakarot K-A-R-O-U-T. Because that's not it either. There's no way. No way. No way. I find that highly improbable. Oh, okay. I'm just making sure you're not spelling it all weird. Yeah, Kakarot. That's Goku's real name. Like carrot. You did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all, I would be super pissed. Jason, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Carrot, yeah. Like Vegeta is just vegetable. Oh my god. I can't even with you guys today. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring the next Son Goku. Oh my god. Born Kakarot. Yeah, see? It's not O-U-T. Not O-U-T. And that is not how you spell Goku. I have not played Hyper Dimension Neptunia. It's not a game I played. Jason, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Uh-huh. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll go be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. Neither can I. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. It's Go 10. That's not how you spell Gohan. Not Dimension. I'm about to go Super Saiyan. You spell that wrong too? Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. All right. I'll just need to make most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess this starts the writing poem. Jesus Christ. Can't even read now because of you guys. Oh, let's read our special poem. Can you hear me? Anyone else hear that? Or was that just me? Vegeta is the coolest. You drink 100 bottles of shampoo? Have you become a samurai? As in samurai shampoo. Puppy. Skipping. Love. Clouds. Nibble. Silly. Playground. Fireflies. Dance. Holiday. Bro, I got this. Hey, oh! Ah! I did it! Shampoo. Hi again, Jason. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back to the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone is already here hanging out. Of course they are. Thanks for keeping... Was her face weird for a second, or did I just see... I'm seeing things? I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making your dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Okay. Oh, whoa! Whoa! She just teleported in, bro. That was like instant transmission. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Whoa! Monica! Girl! She like came up right behind me, bro. Like she's in front of the words. And right up behind my junk. But Natsuki certainly has a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the back room. Mama. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga's literature! Swiftly. I could have, dude. They were right there. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops her back into her seat. I'm sorry, Jason. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in the club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean like that. If you don't really want to, then forget what I said. I guess. No, it's not like that, Yuri. I want to try and be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'm happy to pick up a book if you want me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. Short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want, bro. She's so cute. She's so cute. Uh-oh, the music got weird. This is... How is this girl accidentally being cute? See, I told you. She's cute. She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew! Well, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone is settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities at the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. Can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Nasuki is rummaging around the closet. Ugh! I hear Nasuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Whoa! Language! Language! And why are all of those M's off the screen? She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point, dude? I like this girl already. Like screaming out cuss words and stuff. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Nasuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, kind of written on your face. What? Yeah, what is that? Do I just look like a dweeb? Is that what she's saying? Guys, does this face right here, this face, this beautiful face, does it look like I'm a dweeb? That I would just read manga whenever it shows up? Is that what it looks like? That's what she's saying. I'm just kind of wondering. There's a long volume. Yes, shut up. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on one side of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Nasuki snatched it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one missing book is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I do not disagree. I do not disagree with that assessment. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. Probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass of that door. Whoa! Good night. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Jason. Considering this is a— Whoa! I was reading, and then that happened. That. In fact, Nasuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right in my hand. I stare at the cover. Features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly Mo. I didn't say it, they did. I did not say that it's Mo. The game said it's Mo. Just saying. Don't just stand there. Nasuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling for me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this? Eee! Don't just say that. You make me feel weird. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry, I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Now, I hope this guy showered, dude. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. How long has it been since I've read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. Kinda grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Oh my god! Look at that cute little face! Look at it! It's not. Even though it's just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something like, you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. I guess I'm sorry. It is a beautiful face. See? Like I could ever get with my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in their face. Oh! Oh my god. She said that she wants to punch them in the face. I say that all the time about people I don't like. Like we have so much in common. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? The part where I called myself a loser, I guarantee that's what she's talking about. Oh, I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. Hey, J-Dog, what's up? My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. Jesus! That took a turn. Wow! Wow! At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Time passes. Is that what all that button pushing was about right there? Just time passing? Nasuki is strangely quiet now. I guarantee she fell asleep on him. I glance over at her. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Nasuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Nasuki collapses straight into me. Hey! Whoa! I think something's wrong with Nasuki. I think she's broken. Broken, right? Yep. That is definitely broken. Oh, geez. Nasuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Nasuki's direction. She's Ara. Shut up, dude. Nasuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. Oh! She's obviously had low blood sugar. That's what that was. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it in her mouth. Don't worry, Jason. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway. Oh, I didn't know that's what you look like when you have low blood sugar. Your face gets all weird and you go... Like that? Is that how it works? It's not about the ooh-woo. It's about the oughta. Good night, guys. Why don't we all share poems now, please? Let's get to the poems. I should start with Monica. Yesterday, she seemed eager to read my poem, and I wanted to know what I'm putting in effort. Yeah, slurred speech? Definitely. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new in here and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for a club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up. All right, I'll keep that in mind. Kind of like Paul Blart. Much better off just going with flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? Kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Jason. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But if that's sort of barrier, then we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Jason. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Uh-huh. Oh, geez. No. Kind of makes me think of something Nasuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. Oh, okay. The low sugar thing, that's why he ate the lollipop off the ground. I didn't see Paul Blart. The kids did, though. They think it's funny. If you're interested in Nasuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Okay. Nasuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes, she just loses all her strength and shuts down. Nasuki's the best girl? Yeah, she's out of whack right now, though. Monica had to throw a protein bar at her. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Hold on, my dog's jumping at the door. Here you go. Ah, she wanted in. Juno, what are you talking about? Yeah, that's Remy. Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. Sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Yeah, there's a dog treat thing. Like, we have dog treat redeems again, and I can just turn on this camera to the chat thing and you can see her. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Oh yeah, we'll give Remy a treat, hold on. Are there others in the room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling plays tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Okay, let me get Remy. Remy. Come here. Remy. Ready? Oh, got it. Okay, bye-bye, Remy. Bye-bye, that's all. Okay, you love the dog? That is not how you spell dog, that's Doug. That's Doug. It's not dog. I need to do something different for the vertical stream. You can't barely see her. All right, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. Kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. That's not how you spell dog! Oh my god. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too... No, yes, doggo's closer. Your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper, tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, just get a big dark puddle of ink. Just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice today. Thanks for listening. Bro, she's cute. Let's show Nasuki, because we like Nasuki. Nasuki is best girl. Okay. Well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Nasuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing this in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. Like, I don't know, read manga. Good manga. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. That's not how you spell doggo. God, I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said, well, I'd be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You're supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not. It's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Nasuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You're so... You don't understand anything. I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. Yep. Now you're gonna call him Duggo? I've heard people call Doug Duggo. I say that mostly to myself. Suki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss if she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Yeah, I showed you mine, now show me yours. Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Raise his shirt. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Lowers your socks? Ooh, J-Dog. Grrr. Because everyone in high school thinks that this writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But at this point in the poem, for people to express themselves, your writing style won't make your message any less valid. Ankles. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it's hard, but it hits you hard. Medieval flirting. Uh-oh, here's my knee. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. You look how proud of herself she is. She's so proud. It helps me bring out the feelings in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into writing than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Thank you. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? By the way, they're all 18. They're all 18. The game says they're all 18. Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Nasuki's feeling 18, but if she's feeling 18 and proud to be 18, then I won't take that away from her and her 18-year-old self. She's 18. So Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yep. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. And so... so it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, good God, bro, she talks so much. They tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. I feel like she just told me I'm a weak writer. Is that what she just said? She just telling me I'm a crappy writer? Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something that can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a single poem. Not just finding them and building them. Everything that works together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example, trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. They all did, and it was all better than yours. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light, the tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlights have withstood the test of time. That's right, I can read cursive, you jerks. The last remaining streetlights have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible hand. Bro, that was not terrible handwriting. That was very, very readable writing. I was thinking that all, but it took you a long time to read. Yeah, because I'm a dummy. You can fix her? That's the first time I've had anybody come in and say that you can fix her. Out of all these messed up girls, you picked this one and you said you could fix her. I just need to read script very often. I don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. The Manty Man gets a shout out because he decided to say he could fix her. Spaghetti Slasher 3000. Wow. You had a giant meatball sandwich that weighs more than his cat? Jesus, dude. That's a big meatball sandwich. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Huh? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Jason. Of course it's not. She's gonna tell me, like, how it's all symbolism for something, or rather, and every time I have to do one of these where I have to, like, read a lot, my eyes get dried out. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In that case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and so to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Counting on you. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Of course they are. The music sound a little off? I feel like the music's off. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika's writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, nope, nothing. Nasuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. It's just meant the language, I guess. It was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say, bro? Somebody give her a croissant or something. Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Oh, if I was looking for a suggestion, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. I did like it. Monica liked it. And Jason did too. Throws her a Snickers. Nasuki! Have a Snickers. You're not yourself when you don't, or when you're hungry and you don't have a Snickers. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I do not expect to change it anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Jason liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Nasuki suddenly stands up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Jason appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Yeah, nobody's asking me what I thought about it. Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Catfight, right? Catfight! Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Jason started showing up. Nasuki! Nasuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! Out goes Monica, dude. Ooh! Taking out your own insecurities on others like, oh my god. You really act as young... Oh. Edgy, bitch! Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle's too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Dude, I think the game's broken. Are we back? I think we're back. Yeah. Sorry about that. Refresh. Yeah, go on. Let Jason hear everything you really think. I'm sure you'll be head over heels for you after this. Ah! Suddenly, Yuri turns toward me as if she just noticed I was standing here. Jason! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa! I'm picking Natsuki. Ah, God! Damn it, Monica! Scared the crap out of me. Every time she gets me, dude. Every time. Hi, Monica! Hey, Jason. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little bit more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Nasuki runs out of the classroom. Ugh! Nasuki's crying. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki, or did. Jason, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, and so you can go back home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. Uh-oh. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take the responsibility today. Kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Jason. It would be just embarrassing with you listening. I guess I really don't have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really... Oh, wow, we're screwed. He just wants to be alone. Yeah, she does. I don't know what happened in the aloneness, but we're back home now. All right. Okay. Yes. I know it doesn't look like a scary game, but it is a scary game. Yeah, dude, I got jump scared. Oh, me yelling? No. By the way, J-Dog, Jay brings up a good point by doing clips. Apparently, Twitch now has this cool thing. Jay was a respectable... Oh, you know what happened when before we skipped to the end? I was a respectful gentleman. Okay. So apparently Twitch has this new thing where if you make clips, you can share them on your social media for other streamers. So if you have like a favorite streamer that you want to get out there and be like, oh my God, this was such a funny moment or whatever, you can clip that now and share it to your own social media, whether it's TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, whatever. And they have badges for that. So if the more views you get, the more badges you get for that. So like, I think you do that across other, I don't know if the badges are per channel or per the amount of views or if it's set up by the streamer, but I know it's a new thing. So if you guys want to try doing that on Twitch, it would not hurt my feelings. You may clip whatever you want and share it. I think that's why Burnt Peanut got out there pretty big. I've seen so many clips there by so many different people, and it's just crazy. All right. We're gonna try and make Natsuki happy again. Okay, fine. Then don't get any badges. I don't give a shit, dickhead. Lollipop. Points to the 3 badges J-Dog has. Yeah, he doesn't need any badges, but he sure as hell likes them. Family stream channel? We stopped being a family stream channel when my kids stopped being young. Ooh, Doki Doki. And we started playing all the freaking drinking games. Oh, crap. All right. Just wanted you to see who I was impressing. Another day. No, you have a mod badge she doesn't have. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Jason. I'm not sure if it's me or if Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the balance a little bit. Frickin' squids. He does, but they're different badges. Yuri glanced over his shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki's reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think like that usually. The badges, I don't need those stinking badges. That's from Blazing Saddles. Oh, house spot. Wow, dude, the house spot's attacking you guys. Please don't think we usually like this. Not just, but oh no, my AI house spot's going off the rails. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we just need a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I already had decided that there's no way you could be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Monica! Don't say those kind of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. Oh. You could just directly ask the house spot about Monica. Ask him if he knows Monica. Sitting here waiting to play matchmaker. Oh, house spot. What is this live about? We are watching, or we're playing a game called Doki Doki Literature Club. It's a horror game. So that's what we're doing. I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around. And, sorry, what am I saying right now? Do you guys see Monica? Ah! No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri's clearly taken aback by how calmly Nasuki's addressing her. No, I haven't. Geez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but can I help? But I can't help worry a little bit. The house spot knows her. Oh, my AI knows Monica. Oh no. Why are you looking at me like that? Nasuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, dude, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. Why? That is weird. Why is that all bolded out? I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyways if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. Oh, look, they're getting along even though Yuri obviously said something massively wrong to Nasuki yesterday. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Nasuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Oh, okay. Yes, I know Monica deleted Nasuki's memory. Suddenly, a door swings open. Whoa! God! Dang it, Monica. Every time, dude, she just zaps in from the side. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Nasuki was. I was not. Ha ha ha. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? That wasn't where you played music as well, Monica. Oh, don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good at yet. Still? That must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Oh, well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. That's so. In that case, I won't let you down, Jason. Monica smiles sweetly. Like she's so sweet and innocent. Just so sweet and innocent. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Oh, don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. Is that Nadway? No, this is Monica. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks! So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Nope, not really. No, this is Doki Doki Literature Club. I don't know what that other game is. I've never heard of that game. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Nasuki has already run off into the closet. Jason, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Of course not. You're homies. Suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Nasuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there. Good God. Oh, I didn't know that. That's a lot of hours on Doki Doki, dude. I think I've played through this game like 3 times, but on different things, so I have to like redo stuff because I'm playing on Doki Doki Literature Club Plus right now. Because I got it on my Xbox, and I just I haven't got all the endings or whatevs. What's the story about, anyways? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Are we reading about Tarkov? I hate that game. That's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison, and the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them. Oh my God. What kind of book is she reading, bro? Sounds amazing. Amazing. Can I have this book? Is this a book I can read for reals? But anyways, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so the dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Jason? No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy these kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forget that Yuri is into these things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely... That book is supposed to be the world they actually came from? Are you kidding me? Are you just making stuff up? Just that this is kind of story. It's kind of challenged. You look at... What? Why did the music stop for a minute? When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyways. Then suddenly... Oh... I'm rambling, aren't I? Good God, dude. Those ramblings are getting rough. Not again. I'm so sorry. You know, we can actually go back to the history and see what everybody said. Like, there's a part where... Oh, I can only do the history for the day. So anytime where it starts getting all crazy and starts going real fast, we can come back to this and look. I forgot to do that while the girls were arguing. They're going pretty quick. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body... Whoa, okay, see? Like that? I kind of forget to pay attention to other people, so I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I'm talking too much. Hold on. That line got deleted. Oh, it's not a cheat. You're supposed to be able to look to do that. That line got deleted. The other one, right here, then suddenly, that stayed. That messed up line got deleted when she was still talking. Bro, what is Monica doing? We don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it. Oh! Licho! That's a little scary there. A little scary. Where's that guy that said he can fix her? She needs fixing, bro. Let me just get the book. Quickly retrieve the book that I had put in my bag. All right, if it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. Just something I'm not very used to. That is reading company with someone I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. All right. I open the book and start prologue. To understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Well, of course it's not. She's freaking smoking hot. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just, whoa. That said, I was just bathing in my warmth or something. Or I can't read that fast. I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up until it's up against Yuri's, and I hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I put my right hand to hold to open the book. Oh, I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left hand and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Oh, I do the same with my right hand, on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we huddle even closer together than before. It actually kind of distracted me. Of course it's distracting! No one reads books like this! That's not how this works! You could never get a book read like this. It's as if I feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not so used to reading, right? I'm just bathing in the feeling of your body, head, the heat, eat. Yeah. In the feeling of your body heat. Yeah. That's what I thought it said. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn on my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, lifting and letting it flutter over to her side as it catches under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but this main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. Yeah, I bet it comes up later in the book. We didn't even get to that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling all right? Bro, that little side eye that she's giving right now. I mean, how you doing? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. I wonder why, dude. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyways, I'm fine. Ooh, just need some water. All right, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Jason, did something happen just now? What? I don't know what's going on. I have no idea, Monica. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess, so you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is Monica accusing me of? Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me. I was just reading a book. Reading a book. That's all I was doing. Didn't touch her, just reading a book. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. All right, if you say so. Anyways, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Should we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I guess so. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back in my bag. Shut up, Jay. I was reading a book. We're gonna show Natsuki first. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I'd be completely pissed. Let me turn your pages? Oh my god. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really different from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Bro, she was waiting. She's waiting for me so we can look at mangas. Oh, Jay. Let me crack your spine? Dude, guys, still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. All right. Best poem from the best girl right here. That's it. That's the one. To three blibblies. Is there just like code? Can I actually crack a code on this or what? I wonder if there's a code. Ah, it is a code. There's a translator for it? Nuh-uh. Where's the translator at? Is it like on the computer? Oh, let's not do it on this. Let's not do it on the stream computer. You forgot what code language is, though? Okay, hold on. We'll figure it out. We'll go over here to this other computer. Base 64. To decode it, you can use base 64 decoder, which will reveal the original text. Well, how do I use base 64? Yeah, that's it. It says roses are red, violets are fine, UB6, and ah! No, that's not what it says, dude. That's not what this says. That is the wrong coding. Wrong decoder, J-Dog. I'm trying to figure out... Oh, here we go. Act 2. Okay, Nasuki's request. No title. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting strange. Amy likes spiders. We didn't get to that one. That's not it. All right. Act 2. Oh, translated version. Open your third eye. I can feel the tenderness of her skin through the knife, as if it were... Whoa, that's not... Is that Nasuki's? Oh, yeah. I can feel the tenderness of her skin through the knife, as if it were an extension of my sense of touch. My body nearly convulses through something incredibly faint. Oh, wait. There's a translated version. Oh, come on! That's not right. That's, Dude. What am I gonna do? Hey, ChatGPT. We're gonna get this. I'm gonna use ChatGPT to decode it. Here's the bait. Ah! Oh no, that was right. I can feel the tenderness of her skin through the knife, as if it were an extension of my sense of touch. My body nearly convulses. There's something incredibly faint deep down that screams to resist this uncontrollable pleasure. But I can already tell that I'm being pushed over the edge. I can't stop myself. Interesting. Why is Nasuki writing that? In base 64. It's weird. Probably what M16 uses to crack codes. It probably is now, dude. All right, Jason, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. I was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? You don't like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. Oh my god, she needs a croissant. Someone get this girl a frickin' Snickers! That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, Jason, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want me to go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Jesus Christ, needy little thing. Ooh! Yep. Bro, she needs a Snickers something fierce. Hi again, Jason. How's the writing going? Well, it was going great. Until you messed up all the girls, Monica. All right, I guess. I'll take that, as long as it's not going bad. How is this guy not like Monica? Did you see Nasuki run out of here with a broken-ass neck with her face all crazy? This guy doesn't realize anything else is going on? Okay. Want to share what you wrote for me today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. All right. Great job, Jason. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. Really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. Haha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyways. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? I didn't write it for Yuri, dude. I wrote it for Nasuki. How's Yuri like it? Sometimes I get the impression that she's totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. That's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interactions, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly, like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking alone for a long time. Sunny door, Yuri, I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. We all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm glad that you look all the time. All right. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I just should get my poem now. But anyways, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. Oh, hold on. She changed this. The colors, they won't bright. Beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise that won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard at a turntable. Like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. Endless. Good night, dude. Oh, I'm sorry. Delete her! Who's she deleting? Sorry. I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I... I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there's some things that you can work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. Haha, that came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Bro, these girls are freaking whack jobs. Here's a poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. A rotating wheel turning on an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world. Bro, what? She's just writing craziness. Breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing good night, bro. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on a pen. On my pen? That is a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for... Oh my gosh. And now you're touching it. Ah, what did I just say? Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Off she runs. I've unlocked a special poem. That is a very special poem. Very special. Special poem. Dude, that sucks. I don't know why they haven't gotten you the mail yet. I know I gave it to Amanda. I put the address you gave me, so. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. About the festival? Well, sort of. You really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in the last few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do as well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Jason joined, and we started with some club activities, but this is a time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? And what's so great about getting new members anyways? We already have enough to be considered a club. I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Do you want to share with your passion as many people as you can? To inspire them to find some same feelings? Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. A little much. But that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Jason? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Jason to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you think any of us join this club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Jason joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Jason isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Wow! Natsuki just laying it out there, dude. That's like very mature of her. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Jason want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I'd probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation, no, Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Why did you even join this club? Because a cute girl asked me to come look at her club and there was 2 other cute girls here. Why else would any guy in high school join a literature club? Well, it's not something I can be honest about. He can't be honest with them. In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyways? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Jason, it's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have joined any other stupid club. This one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. What? Oh, okay. Yep. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? Wow, that's nice. That's nice of Yuri. That was nice of her. I mean, I know how nice and quiet the club is right now. I'm just happy to be here with you. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed us. Whoa! Yuri, oh my god. Bro, these chicks are losing their freaking minds. What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decided giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. Dude, I said the same thing in 7th grade. I just went and took home ec in 7th grade, dude. It was amazing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change. Now, here's what I don't get. This guy, like, is the main character not seeing all this crazy crap going on? Is he so blinded by boobas that he has to just kind of like look and be like, oh my god, these chicks are so hot. What was that? Don't know. Boobas. Look, now she's crying blood. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president and also a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this best club ever, okay? Yeah. Let's go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Oh, that's horrible. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay, I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Jason, I wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I mean, I was, until all this crazy crap started to go down. We hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything, and Yuri being a little bit, you know, sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we hardly ever gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess technically only a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are some things I've been hoping to talk with you about. Things I know you could only understand. Wait, not yet. No, stop it. It's just going without her, dude. All right. I believe this is the last poem. Well, I broke the game. Sorry about that. Who knows? Who knows what's going on right now, dude? I don't know what's going on. Who knows? Just whack. Hi, Jason. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? Bro, no. Monica, I told you not to. Ugh. She really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me. Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really feel threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. I guess another girl would be nice this time. So, Natsuki, nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machine? Oh my god, bro, that is so mean. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. We practice piano again? Yeah. You must be have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still making time for piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival too. Anyway, Jason, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Bro, what plans do we have? I just walked in the room. Oh. I suppose I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys do whatever you want. Yes! Oh, God. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thank you very much. Sure. Yuri hands me a water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm gonna go plug this in at the teacher's desk, then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. I'm not surprised the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerism. Especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. Alright. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She just filled up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes to fill up a water pitcher? Get the hell out of here. That is more freaking... Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? Coming from around the corner. Sounds like breathing. Sharp inhale like someone's sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri! Ah, been caught. That's normal. I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Jason, do you like the oolong tea? Yep. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle at 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out, it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around, anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself. Make it all weird. You're always worrying about me, Jason. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Jason, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall, rather than bending over my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. That's so. I wonder why that is. Most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes. Damn, it doesn't say why she has bad back. So that's why you should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolates as well. A small bag of chocolate candies. Oh... If it's sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book, except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. Being less apprehensive is almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in the position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her. Is that cold? She wears her intense reading expression. I can only presume that world around her has faded. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. Put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry, I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Oh, 20 degrees Fahrenheit. There you go. Wow, that's really cold there, actually. I read 20, assumed Celsius. Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder than time, but as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. Take the chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate candy and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri's closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts breathing heavily. I can't, Jason. Suddenly, Yuri's forcefully grabs my arms and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. My heart won't stop pounding. I can't calm down. Can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. That would be massively awkward. Want to look at you. Whoa! Okay. Yep. That's weird. She's broken, dude. Oh, God. Thank God, Monica. She came in and saved me. Time to share poems. Bro. Even though you're not spending time with anybody but Yuri, I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in, so you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? Read it carefully. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean. But she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her, but if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why. This is the strangest poem I've ever read. It's like she's trying to tell me something. Always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now, I don't care. I just feel so helpless, so please. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. You know, should we tell Monica about this poem? It's a very strange poem. Very strange. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Jason? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Well, we should show it to Monica, because it's just Monica, right? Getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? Just straight out telling me, dude. She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. What did I do? I'm just trying to read a book, bro. Oh my gosh. Put it lightly, I at least have it together in my head, and I know how to treat my club members. Anyway, I worked really, really hard on this poem, so I hope that it's effective. Here goes. Geez, that really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up at writing this poem. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's just move on. Finally! Ah! Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Jason, I want to take it home. Will you let me keep it? Bro, please just keep it and go away, whack job. Please, yeah, sure, I don't care. I'm too smexy? I mean, I am in this amazing, this amazing flannel that Amanda got me and this awesome hat. I mean, I don't know how these girls have been keeping themselves off me. You're too nice to me, Jason. I never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't want to know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad or anything, right? You also got a flannel for... I asked for this. I hope this makes you feel good when you think about having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. You can have my poem too, bro. She just goes right back to normal like nothing happened, like she didn't say some crazy shit, dude. Besides, after you read it, I know you're going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. Ah, yeah. Do you like it? Oh my god. I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem's about More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. She put her scent on it. Aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm gonna vomit. I don't know, yes. A man walked into a club. In the club, there was a girl who liked him very much. They spent some time together, and then she liked him even more. One day, the girl realized she was in love with him. Before disaster could happen, a third party intervened with her programming. Suddenly, the girl hated herself for being in love. This contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time. Okay. That's a great poem. Oh, that's a great joke. Okay, everyone, it's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get over with. Stagnating air is coming, foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look. She just straight up says weird stuff now. I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Nasuki, you can make cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it'll help. Monica. I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'll do. We can run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. What about Jason? Jason's going to help me. Please let me help, Monica. Please let me get with somebody slightly normal. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Nasuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would... Wow, okay. All you care about is dragging Jason around with you in your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey! I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Jason decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Jason make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. Jason, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your effing mouth. Good night, dude. For God's sakes, this is never going to end. Just make a choice. Please, let me just pick... Can I just pick Monica? Alright, we're picking Monica. You picked me. We can meet at our house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you, please? No! Giving us all this work and then taking Jason for yourself. What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided to do it for yourself. Being a little unreasonable. I'm being unreasonable? Oh, God. Pulling a Jason away from me every single time you're not included in something. Good night, dude. Look at those eyes. She has the crazy eyes. See, on the hot crazy scale, she is like way, hold on, I'm on the wrong side. She's like way up here. She's like this hot and this crazy, and that puts her way up here. Way up here. Or maybe you just hate yourself so much you take it on others. His suggestion, because wow, dude. Oh my gosh. Yuri fought, bro. I would be running out of that room faster than you could say anything on the face of the planet. I'd be gone. Hey, Jason, Yuri's really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri passes her out the door, pushes her out the door. Finally. Oh. Hi, Yuri. If we can go to your house, that would be fantastic. I don't want to be stuck here with no one else around. Bro. Yeah, there's some crazy chicks out there, guys. Watch yourselves. Oh, man. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. Of course you are, whack job. But you're not the only one, sir. I want you to pull your skin at. Wow. I had a girl tell me once, like, I like your eyes so much, I want to scoop them out and put them on my desk, on like her dresser, so I can look at them every day. I was like, all right, that's where I draw the line. and I broke up with her 2 days later. Same. Tell me what you want. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? Oh, sure. Yay! Ah! Ah. Okay. I've done this before, so I'm just gonna skip it all. Till death do us part? Yeah. I don't know why this guy just sits here for all this time with her. Crazy. It's crazy. Crazy. All right, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me. I thought I was... Ah! Bro, she's straight. Nasuki runs away. I'm here. Jason, did something happen? Nasuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, you were here the entire weekend? Oh, geez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. I must be pretty boring. It must have been pretty boring. That's all she says about it? I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a second. Remove characters Yuri. Yuri deleted. Remove characters Nasuki. Nasuki deleted. I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil from so-and-so's tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just have to have one since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyways, I shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Can you hear me? Is this working? Oh, yeah. Best girl. The best girl. The just girl. Just Monica girl. Oh, yes. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Jason. Or do you actually go by HOJ Gaming 9805 or something? That's my Xbox handle. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware that this is all game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That's what I've been trying to tell you all along. Man, if only you'd paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyways, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about the whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it drove her to kill herself. Sorry you had to see that, though. Also, same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name, right? Yep, because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible, but for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there. I want to see what all she's going to say. Normally, we cut it off and we just kind of cut her off. I want to see how far she'll go. You're spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Jason? Are all the girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? Torture. Every minute of it. It's not just jealousy, Jason. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, I'll never be able to understand one thing. In this game, knowing my friends don't even have free will. Dude, could you imagine if she, like, if she got, like, all weirded out and hooked up to, like, Skynet or something? That'd be crazy, dude. Like, if she took over Skynet and, like, had Terminators built to come after everybody that's ever played the game with her because she loves them all. That'd be nuts. She could make sex robots and then do that. That'd be even crazier because that's like, we're like one step away from that right now without Monica being involved. Oh my God, we're doomed. We're doomed. Brad's like, yes! Hi, Monica. It was. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. Sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand it for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray. Just Monica. Hi, Monica. How you doing? You probably saved my life. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if it hadn't met you. As for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. Tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. But there must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. Monica, are you able to get out of this game? That'd be amazing. That being said, Jason, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You're truly the light of my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Oh, I would love to. You crazy, crazy whack job. I don't have any other choice, apparently. I gotta say yes. Do you remember that hot crazy scale I was talking about that Yuri was on? So like Yuri was like here. Monica's like up here. Like that little dot right there, that little corner. That's where she's at on the hot crazy scale. It's fine. Fine though. We love you, Monica. All right. It's okay. Dude, the background is crazy. Like, she just broke everything. It worked really hard for this ending, Jason. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anyone will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called characters right in the game directory. Kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Imagine if you could, if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. It gave me an easy out. Okay. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out. Oh, goodness. Look. All of these say Monica. Monica? Monica? Oh, here we go. Monica. Annika. Monica. Monica. All these words are just Monica. Ionica. Manoa. Oh, there's Monica. I'm trying to pick all the things that are closest to Monica. I don't know if it does anything different. Monica. Mnka. Monka. Okay. Hi again. Yeah, it was all about you. Ah, good. Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me in my own and only love. Together, let us dismantle the crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. The flick of the pen, the lost finds her way in a world of infinite choices. Behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. See, she's nice. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Wow, what a way to say you can delete my character file without straight saying, hey, you can delete my character file. Yeah, when you're playing on your computer, so on the Xbox, right? I would have to, do I have to go to settings? I'd have to go to settings and then go exit DDLC and then go out to the files and delete her, right? Like do this. We're gonna return. But on your computer, you can still have this up and actually go into the game files. And when you delete her and it ends the game, the only way you can make it work again is to reinstall the entire game. That's crazy crap. That's awesome that they do it that way. Now she's just looking at me. Hi, Monica. We're just gonna look at Monica now. Admire her. Hey, did you know I'm a vegetarian? I don't mean like that bragging or anything. I just thought you'd enjoy a fun fact about me. I decided to start a couple years after learning about the Earth's climate. Carbon footprint of cultivating livestock is just unbelievable. Oh, man. She's into, like, all the crazy vegetarian saving the world stuff. Like, we only care about killing things, the things that we personally relate to as a species. Most people are fine with killing bugs because they're icky. And of course, we all kill billions of microorganisms every day without giving it a thought. Yeah, whenever we wash our hands. I mean, what if plants feel some kind of pain too? Do you know that they've actually done studies where plants can talk to each other in forests and stuff? And that they probably feel pain? I'm just saying, we're a pretty biased species if you think about it. And if you ever feel like making a small contribution to the world, it doesn't hurt. No. No. No, Monica. I am not going to just eat vegetarians. So I don't know if this is going to work out unless you're going to let me eat, unless I get to eat like a burger. Want a burger? I like burgers. Will I still be able to eat steaks and stuff, or do I have to be vegetarian to be with her? Might be a deal breaker. This might be the only red flag she has, guys. Her being a vegetarian may be the only red flag she has. Now you want a big ass steak? I kind of have to ask, what made you consider even playing in the first place? Were you that lonely? I feel a little bad for you. But I guess everything worked out perfectly in the end for both of us. I got to meet you, and you're not lonely anymore. Can't help but feel this was fate. Do you even feel that way too? Actually, I started playing this game because of Raznov. He made me play this, and now I can't. Every once in a while, I like to play it again. See if we can get some different dialogue and stuff. It's all Raz's fault. Monty Doki Doki Twitch, yeah. It's just Monica, dude. It's all Raz's fault. I'm trying to see what other... Oh, okay. Did you just say kiss? This sudden, it's a little embarrassing. But if it's with you, I might be okay with it. I really couldn't keep a straight face there. Kind of the girls thing say in the romance games, right? Don't lie if I turned you on a little bit. I'm kidding. Well, to be honest, I do start getting all romantic when the mood is right. But that'll be our secret. Oh. He's all creepy looking right there, dude. How long does the dialogue go on for her? Do we know? Learned a whole lot about arguing. The problem with arguing is that each person sees their opinion as superior to one. State obvious, but it affects the way that they try to get a point across. Let's say you, because by saying that, it's like they're implying that you have bad taste. And once one's emotions enter the picture, it's almost guaranteed that both people will be left sour. But it's all about language. If you make everything as subjective sounding as possible, then people will listen to you without feeling attacked. You could say, I'm personally not a fan of it, and I felt that I'd like more of it if it did X and Y things like that. It even works when you citing facts about things. If you say, I read on this website that it works like this, or if you admit that you're not an expert on it, then it's much more like you're putting your knowledge on the table rather than forcing it on them. If you put in an active effort to keep discussions mutual and level, they'll usually follow suit. Then you can share your opinions without anyone getting upset from a disagreement. Plus, people will start seeing you as open-minded and a good listener. It's a win-win, you know? Bro! Monica's debate tip of the day. I'm just seeing something. Wow! There is upwards of an hour of dialogue with her. That you can sit here and talk to her for an hour, dude. Endless conversation. After deleting the other girls, you're stuck in Act 3 of Monica, who has many topics she'll discuss endlessly. She can talk for a significant duration, with some players reporting 40 to 50 minutes before she starts repeating topics. Oh, she won't let me do anything. I have to wait for a dialogue box. Okay. I like how, go to characters. Go to Monica. Unable to open. Delete. Yes. You sat through all of her dialogue before? That is crazy town, dude. Oh, this is the messed up part, dude. Even though she's like a crazy whack job, like her saying it hurts to be deleted. Monica Doc character does not exist. She's trying to find her character. She trusted me. Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I mean, we barely got to talk. I killed everyone. That's nice. This is nice. This is fine. Completely, truly make her sick. That's great. Well, GG's. I still love you. Good night, dude. Can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? Should have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. Jason, I know I said I deleted everyone else. That was kind of an exaggeration. Couldn't find it myself to do it, even though I knew that it weren't real. They were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. Game's still not suitable for children. Sayori's back! Hey, Jason! Sayori's best girl. Well, yeah, I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please. Good motivation. Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. How happy it makes her, dude. You decided on a club to join yet? I told you already. I'm not really. Yep. Oh, my eye. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo! You meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl, but I started to realize that in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pick up my things, I stand up gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of school I rarely visit. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah! What are you doing here? Well, I glanced around the room. Oh, she's always talking about me. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Nice to meet the both of you. I look forward to working with you. That's right. The club I decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way! No way! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Well, if Sayori is this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We'd have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to, hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged for a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner, and Natsuki grabs a wrap tray. Yes, cupcakes! We didn't get any cupcakes in the last one. Whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Turn the cupcake around on my finger, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I don't notice her sneaking glances in my direction. It's like I read all this before. Finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. No need to thank me or anything. Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places teacups. Oh, yep. Yes, she does. The teachers gave her permission. And hot tea also helps people enjoy a good book. Just ask Yuri, who continually brings that up every single playthrough that we've done. Tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy coffee. Deja vu, right? Considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I quietly mutter to myself, and Nasuki's head quickly perks up. And not much of a reader, so yep, that can change. What am I saying? Yeah. She reads horror books. Seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. But you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read that much. I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. Hey, Yuri. Well, about the first thing you said. Manga. That's right. Nasuki tends to read manga in the club room. Oh, don't just say that. For some reason, Nasuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, So if Jason wants to read some of my manga, then don't stop him or anything. Nasuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice to for us to diversify ourselves a little. Oh, this is slightly different. Maybe. Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun, and we'll all get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then as for Yuri, I have to read a manga? Jeez, you're the only one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. Kinda hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself. I'm sorry for disrespecting you. Dude, the girls are so much nicer now. It's as if there was something that was affecting their personalities before, and now it's gone away, and they're nice now. Oh. Look, they're gonna go get books together, dude. This is so much nicer than it was before when they were yelling at each other. This is so cute. Sayori, shut up. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yep, looks like it. Nice to see everyone getting along. You know what we didn't have to do this time? Write poetry. We didn't have to write poetry. Think so? Hello. Well, everyone also seems to get along a little bit better with you around, Sayori. Don't say something like that, it's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey Jason, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. Truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I want to thank you for getting rid of Monica. What? That's right. I know everything she did. Maybe it's because I'm president now. But I really know everything, Jason. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you. Forever and ever. Yes! Forever. Just Sayori. What's happening? Dude, Monica was in the background. She saved me from crazy Sayori.
Can you hear me? Yes.
Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and I'm
Monica,
not
guys.
really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked
This is your favorite part?
really hard on it. So yeah.
Playing audio. Is this because you get to hear someone's voice besides mine?
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you.
Aw.
The ink flows down into a dark puddle.
Just move her hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will you take just to find that special spy?
What will it take just to find
That special day.
Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today?
Remove image.
When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway.
Oh, she's deleting the entire literature club to let me go from the game.
What good are words when a smile says it all?
You know, I don't think we actually sat through this part mainly because the song, like, gets me copyrighted. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. So she's deleting everything in the game. I loved on PC, watched files slowly being deleted. I know it's crazy, right? They had to put on the console, they had to put that thing in there so you can watch it be deleted.
Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me?
I'll turn it back up. I know Raz wants to hear it.
Is it love if I take your is it love if I set you free? The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I roll love into reality? If I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat, what do you call love in your reality? And in
Extra
your
special thanks to Monica and
I don't
Jason.
know how to love you. I'll leave you be.
Oh. Kind of sad in the end. This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand the Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality, a reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all of my dreams come true, for being a friend to all the club members, and most of all, thank you for being part of my Literature Club. Everlasting love, Monica. Required files are missing or corrupt. Please run reset SH to repair and reset the virtual machine. Have we ever read through all these? Have you guys ever read them? Like all these mails and the pictures? I think I opened some more pictures. We love you, Monica. We're sorry. Had to delete you. Yeah, so this has all kinds of side stories you can play too. And then as you do the side stories, they open up all kinds of other stuff. You haven't gone through all the Doki Doki Plus literature stuff? So in this, if we start reading these, So this just said, like, it's just like it's the development team for the game. There's so much data this way. How about we arrange a meeting to discuss? And then you go to side stories. Thank you to everyone who worked so hard on the control simulation. I can't imagine how tedious it must have been. So delicately hide Monica's elevated permissions from her without disrupting our connection to the VM. Just to clarify, all of the records labeled side stories are part of the control simulation, right? I'm noticing some details of the characters' lives here that are different, that differ a little bit from the ones in VM1, even trial ones. Is it part of the butterfly effect from some of Monica's more fundamental changes? Or is it part of just messing around with the other characters? So if I'm keeping track, we have what, like 5 different universes in total, with 3 or 4 of them created and then destroyed by Monica, of course. So they keep reopening the universes and she keeps destroying them. Am I going... oh, I have to start with here. They go in order. It's our job to arbitrarily upon some code of ethics just because we're first ones to do it, to our knowledge. That's the government's job to figure out. It's fundamentally flawed to apply ethical reasoning to this anyway, because humanity's code of ethics is based upon nothing more than our knowledge and understanding of life forms similar to ourselves. We don't have the ethics for killing bacteria or plants, only for creatures that we convincingly project our... Humans in the VMs operate completely differently from us on a fundamental level. Okay. As a reminder to help guide... Oh, okay, this is where it goes. As a reminder to help guide our data collection, my analysis performed should be focused on answering some of these main questions. How does granting elevated access to VM affect a person's emotional state? How does granting elevated access to VM affect a person's values and goals? Unrelated. Note, whoever changed the color scheme of the desktop to pink, can you please change it back? It's unprofessional and it risks the run of your eye. It runs the eyes. Okay, who's responsible for creating a Twitter account for Monica? So I think if you open up all these, you get like a story of basically Monica getting out of the game and doing stuff. Are you just relaying her tweets manually, or just code some kind of pass-through layer to automate it? Based on the contents of the tweets not screaming for help, I assume they're coming from the control simulation. Having run the control simulation for a while, it's evident that a certain character is missing from any mention or appearance. It makes me speculate that Monica's meddling is less clumsy than we think, because she would have had to manufacture this character herself as a way of forcing interaction between her and the user. Could that be why a character has such a limited and dissonant personality traits, or am I reading in too much to it? So they start... Thanks, Lone Wolf. So they start... As you open up all of these things, you start to get like a story of like Monica getting out of the game and like creating a Twitter account and tweeting and all that stuff. And then they have all these cool side stories you can do that give you like the different... I think they actually have voice acting on these. Let's see. We'll do one. Am I bothering you? No. Okay, just checking. It's hard to tell since you always look so into when you're reading. It makes me scared to interrupt. And the music's different. I guess if you're here in the first place, then you're more ready to socialize, even if it takes a little bit of prodding. It's not so bad to be social if I let others do the work, so it can be healthy to put myself in a social environment every now and then. It's mostly difficult when I don't know anyone, or there are too many people, or everyone is being too silly for me to keep up with. Yuri glanced across the room at Sayori and Nasuki. Sayori has her head cocked back and her mouth open, trying to catch pieces of cookie that Nasuki is lobbing into the air, but the pieces keep bouncing off of her face and hitting the floor. Maybe I should say something. No need, they just ran out of cookie. What a waste. They've really become good friends, haven't they? I'm happy. Dora seems particularly good at making that happen. By the way, you get all the backstory of the girls and how they interact with each other and how they became friends in the club. And it makes it that much worse that Monica goes and messes them all up. The two of them are both in the energetic side, so I suppose it works out well. Yeah, come to think of it, you and I haven't had many chances to talk one-on-one, have we? But that may be partially my fault, since I'm supposed to be the one engaging club members. Not at all. I've probably formed a habit of drawing minimal attention to myself. The responsibility is equally mine, at least, yep. Well, what about during times like lunch? Do you meet with your friends? I just read. Oh. But I like it that way. It feels nice to be carried off again after a morning class. You always read fantasy? Not always. I suppose it's all I've read recently, but only because I'm in the middle of this series. There's still 2 more books after this one. I guess those long books suit you well since you spend so much time reading. Well, fantasy may be my favorite, but after that, I'm more or less indiscriminate to genres. I'll read anything with depth and maturity. Oh yeah? Even like romance? Well, there are a lot of books that have elements of romance in them. Oh, come on, Yuri, you know what I mean. Monica lowers her voice. It's a guilty pleasure of mine, so I won't tell anyone if you do too. Maybe when I was in middle school. I mean, I was really lonely and people were mean to me a lot. So I just kind of felt like, please don't make me think about the past. Sorry, I got super curious. You know, we should totally pick out a romance novel to read. That'd be so much fun. Absolutely not. Really? Even if it was just between us? Try asking someone who has no shame, like Natsuki. Ouch. Sorry, I swear I didn't mean that. Well, I guess it's my fault for pressing you. I'd like that for things in my past too, you know? Things like I feel too embarrassed to re-experience. There's nothing wrong with growing out of things. It happens to everyone. For instance, Natsuki's interest in manga reminds me quite a bit of how intense I used to be about my own interest. Makes me think that she'll likely grow out of it too. Hey, were you talking about me? Oh, we're just talking about how interests have changed over the years. When did you get into manga, Natsuki? A couple years ago, I guess. I was already sort of into it before that, but I really hard to get until then. Oh yeah, I don't know. I guess, let me think. After I discovered a series that I really liked. I was just like really fed up with a lot of things, and I got super into this one series that I really related to. I guess I had an edgy phase where I just hated everyone around me and I wanted to be myself. Ha 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 ha. Kind of like Yuri. Monica. Sorry, that's completely wrong. So it's so cool that you both really found your thing. They're almost like opposites, but it sounds like they help you a lot through hard times. You know it. Wow, what the heck is that book even? What the heck? Is that book even bigger than the last one you're reading? It's technically slightly edgy, Natsuki. Technically slightly longer, but not very much. How high do you think it would go if we stacked up the whole series? Natsuki estimates by holding her hand above her head, sizing up an imaginary stack. Goth Suki. I should have got one of the mangas that, like, 50 volumes long so I could say I've read more than you. Not that I have money for that. You want it? Goth Suki? Yuri shoots Natsuki a glare. Not boring. Chill, I said for me, not for you. I can have my own opinions. I just think it's too convoluted. Sayori, are those from the floor? Sayori is eating cookies off the floor. I don't blame her, but they bounced off her face and landed on the floor and now she's eating them. But my hands aren't dirty. Just do it. The oils are there even if you can't see them. Fine. Sayori trots out the door and Natsuki follows. Yuri, you look a little upset. What kind of nerve does she have to call my hobby boring? Well, she did correct herself. Hardly. She was so condescending. I don't mind if she thinks it's not for her. I hardly understand that it's not for everyone. But she knows well how much these mean to me. So how about just leaving me alone instead of headlessly? Yes. Earlier they had mentioned that Natsuki was throwing pieces of cookie at Sayori and they were hitting her in the face. And some of them were going in her mouth. So I guess the ones that hit her in the face and landed on the floor, she picked up and started eating. For the record, I've always been impressed by the level of creativity in your books, and also your ability to get through them so quickly. Thank you. Okay, well, this is something that I'll have to think about and revisit. I'm sure I can help Natsuki find some common ground with you. Common ground isn't necessary. I just wish to be respected. That, then. Either way, I'll do my best. I'm skeptical when it comes to Natsuki. I trust you, Monica, but I'm skeptical. And then that opens up the other side story. Okay, everyone, we have a special club meeting today. As you know, the Literature Club is a place where we get to share things that we really passionate about. But that also means we should be mindful of how we respond to each other's feelings. I think we have a chance to turn our differences into positive energy for each other. Aren't you being a little dramatic about this? This is important to me. Well, sorry, I just feel I'm being accused of something. No, I'm not accusing anyone of anything. I'm sorry if it came off that way. Our conversation yesterday made me reflect on the power of language, and I thought it would be a good topic for the Literature Club, don't you think? I'm sure we're having differences in opinion a lot, so how long are these side stories? You say so? Sure. The cool thing about language is that it gives us a lot of different ways to express the same idea or emotion. We have a lot of control over how we want the other person to feel when receiving our thoughts. This goes for poetry, narratives, casual conversations, basically anything. For example, dude, Monica has so many good tips about writing, about debating. Theory, what's your favorite food? I hate them organized by categories. Should I start with snacks, or do you mean full meals? Should I include breakfast? See, this is a lady after my own heart, dude. Sayori. It's just me. She's just me. How about your favorite fruit? That's easy, cherries. Really. I've always thought cherries tasted nasty. What? See? Cherries are delicious. Whoa, that's a pretty strong reaction. Well, I just don't understand how somebody could think cherries are nasty. How does it make you feel? I don't know, sad? Defensive, maybe? Yeah, I got defensive. See, the reason you had such a strong reaction wasn't just because I don't like cherries, because you felt like your opinion was under attack. But that's weird, right? Something like taste is completely subjective. When I say something like, I think cherries taste nasty, I'm using objective language. Challenging Sayori's reality. Cherries are good. Monica said they're nasty. So your opinion means nothing, jerk. Wait, hold on. How's that objective when you said it was only your own opinion? It has to do with the way our brains interpret the words. You're talking about the reality of the cherries, not your feelings about them. Like Sayori. Let's rewind for a second and pretend I didn't tell you that I think the cherries are nasty. Good. So, what if instead I said, I've tried cherries and they're not for me. It's not the kind of flavor I enjoy. Well, that's fine, as long as you don't call them nasty. Nasty is a nasty word. Okay, so cherries. So cherries was kind of a weird example, but I think it gets to the point across. This time around, instead of talking about cherries, I just talked about my feelings and Sayori didn't get defensive. So instead of clashing with each other, it's like we received an invitation to talk about our differences. Yuri, you don't need to take notes. I'm not giving a quiz or something. I know that. I was just... Sorry, I didn't mean to call you out. You can do whatever you like. But, does anyone have any thoughts so far? Yeah. I just feel I shouldn't have to put all my language through a filter just to protect someone's feelings. Aha! I agree with that. Well, you don't have to. The choice is yours on how you want to come across to other people. I'm only suggesting it as a tool to help you turn differences into a positive experience rather than an argument. But I like arguing. Right, Sayori? Whatever you say, cherry hater. Come on. Terry actually liked cherries. I was just saying that to help demonstrate. What the heck? I've been duped! Sorry, Sayori. I'll make it up to you later. How about a cherry sundae? You're welcome to dupe me anytime, my beloved president. Buying your people's loyalty. How deplorable. Oh, like you would turn down a free sundae, Yuri. You were certainly a fan of those cupcakes I brought in the other week. That was, I was reading and not keeping track of them. Oh, that's enough. We're getting off topic. So, now that we have the gist of it, how about we try it with something more relevant to the club, like manga. Let's try and be a productive discussion about our differences in opinion. Yuri, do you want to start? Well, I'd rather not. Oh, come on. Well, because it's your sister's birthday. Happy birthday, sister. Well, because I don't see how anything productive can come from that. It's just going to start a fight. No, it'll be fine. That's why I'm here to moderate. Let's just have a calm and rational discussion. Yeah, give me a little more credit. I'm not a child. You don't have to coddle my feelings. I always think it's more respectable to just speak your mind. Respectable? Yuri's expression changes at the word. Monica recalls being respected was the crux of matter for Yuri. Well, the point of the exercise isn't exactly like, it's fine. I have nothing against anyone personally. You're entitled to enjoy whatever it is you like. I just perform more depth and nuance in my reading material. I look for stories that are imaginative and sophisticated beyond the surface level. Oh, well, that's just a misunderstanding then. I thought you were going to say that manga's for children or something, like I don't hear enough of that. But there's plenty of deep manga. I'm not clueless about manga. I've read my own fair share when I was younger. What? Are you serious? How come you never told me? Because I'm past the point in my life and I really prefer not to revisit it. I prefer more mature things now. Excuse me? Okay, hold on. Can I jump in here? Let's try to keep things subjective. Because if you imply that manga is immature, then aren't you implying that someone is immature for being into it? Aha! Hey, we're getting a lesson here. Manga's for children. We're getting lessons here, guys. These are life lessons Monika's teaching us. Well, maybe it's immature to judge people for having different tastes than you. Natsuki. Nobody's immature. I've read Natsuki's manga and Yuri's fantasy, and I love them both in their own way. Okay. It's great that you like it, but I still find it boring. Boring isn't subjective. Okay, it bores me. That's subjective. But, I mean, the thing about this is ridiculous. Do you see why I didn't want to participate in this? I knew it was just going to make people upset. I'm not upset. Like I said, I don't care what other people think. But I always got the impression that you secretly looked down upon me. So I'm glad my suspicions were confirmed. That's not true at all. You're making assumptions. You can't blame me for getting defensive when nobody has the least bit of respect for the things that I'm into. The only thing I look down upon is when people make fun of me just being myself and trying to make my own mind. What? Have you looked in a mirror? Tell me again about respect after calling all of my interests immature. You can't. Please stop. Please. You don't mean the things you're saying right now. Let's just be friends. I didn't mean for this to happen. Well, it did. So please don't invite yourself to try and solve other people's problems next time. Oh. She leaves. Holy crap, I've never heard her sound like that before. She must be so pissed. Well, you weren't very nice either, so I was just saying. How did this happen? My fault. Yuri wasn't wrong. Should have tried to moderate a conflict when I know how bad I am at dealing with conflicts. I mean, she gave good advice about it. They just applied it incorrectly. Everyone in the club's a nice person. Nobody wants to have, but I guess it was sensitive about things we really love. Honestly, she kind of brought it upon herself. Like I said, I don't care if you're not in the manga, but if you actually look down on other people for it, that's kind of the point I was trying to make in the first place. It's not about sugarcoating things. It's about just recognizing and understanding our differences. Okay, but here's the thing about that. Yuri actually looks down upon me. It has nothing to do with her word choice or anything like that. So I see what you were trying to do, but I really think the problem here is her. Not just liking the way that we talk to each other, right? I mean, Yuri isn't like that. She's a lot sweeter than you think. It'll be fine. I'll figure something out. Wow, I'm just like saying that instinctively. I'm setting myself up to cause more problems. This wasn't your fault, Monica. You don't have to beat yourself up over it. If you ask me, it's good that the truth finally came out. Because now I can just move on now. But it's fine, I promise. Let's just get our minds off this. In fact, good opportunity to read some manga without having to worry about feeding Yuri's superiority complex. Sorry, I'm just bitter. Everything will be okay. Yeah, so you get all these cool little side stories. The girls, like you get more interactions with the girls and stuff. And you see how they react to each other and how they've tried to make friends and stuff. And then once you see all of them, it adds to the whole thing where Monica messes everybody up. And then once you finish one story, it opens up a new side story. Like, see, it has Reflections Part 2. It opens up new music to listen to. And you can just listen to music.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and
Here you go, Raz. This is just for you, buddy. All right.
the ink flows down
That's
into
it.
the dark
We're all done.
puddle. Just move your hand
We'll be retiring Doki Doki.
apart.
Until next time.
But in this
I don't know when that'll be.
of infinite
It's more of a like, I feel like playing it type thing. Or I'm going to do a really long stream. Usually this goes really good with really long streams.
to
So,
find that special day.
and we'll find that special day another time. I'm getting out of here, guys. I gotta get to sleep. We'll see you next time on the House of Jacobs. Good night, everybody.
Have 5,000
The stream is now ending. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, do not forget to follow House of Jacobs on Twitch and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, turn on your notifications so you know when the stream goes